sweep the room. Last year, my daughter Sherry and her two children was on their way to my house. Sherry had a problem with her car. She pulled over to the side of the highway. She got out and she walked to the front of the car. The children was in the back of the car. A young man between the age of 15 and 17 hit the back of the car driving 45 miles an hour. This young man was texting and driving. This young man also had had 3 accidents in 30 days. Texting and driving is very dangerous. A lot of people believe that texting while driving is no big deal, but it is. If you're texting and you're driving, you can have an accident, you can injure someone else, or you can be killed. With this in mind, I would like to inform you of several things to keep in mind while you are driving. In 2010, 8% of all fatal crashes was caused by a distracted driver. 40% of teens said that they have been in a car when the driver has been texting. 11% of drivers ages 8 to 20 has been involved in a car accident while they was texting and driving. 75% of young adults are somewhat confident that they can safely text and drive. 55% of young adult drivers claim it is easy to text while driving. And guess what? Adults do it too. 48% of teenagers have seen their parents driving and texting. 27% of adults have sent or received a text message while driving. 48% of children between the age of 12 and 17 has been in a car with someone who has been texting and driving. With that in mind, what can we do? You need to give clear instruction to your teenage driver and let them know that you will not allow them and driving. You need to set an example as a parent by not sitting in a car driving and texting or receiving calls. There are a lot of things you can do to prevent this. With your cell phone, you can download apps. If you have an iPhone, you can go to the iTunes store and you can get a free app that will allow you to have your phone and text and drive. It will receive all your messages. It will receive all your texts. If you have an AT&T phone, you can go and download the app. And if you just have an Android phone, you can go to the Google account or onto Google Apps and download an app for that too. You can also have your children sign a contract, a text-free driving pledge that says that they will not text and drive. And you may say, why sign a pledge? Why sign something? It is something you can refer back to if you catch them doing this. And also, if you go to FSC Government or you go to Texting and Driving Consumers, you can download the consumer guide that you can print out and it will tell you exactly what you need to do about texting and driving. Now, my daughter and my grandchildren were not injured in that accident. They walked away from it. And I thank God for that because it could have been the other way. They could have died. They could have been injured. Anything could have happened. The young man also walked away from it. I just would like you to think for a moment about how dangerous it is for you to drive a vehicle and text and drive. Thank you.
Don't forget to take a bow. Oh, I told her.
Get yourself one.
I see when. I think I got some candy. It's all fun.